You guys don't have to just be quiet. You guys can talk.
I'm nervous.
Why?
Because I'm scared.
Scared?
Yeah.
What for?
Because there's strangers on the other end.
Who strangers?
I don't know. I'm just nervous.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm here now.
Thank God. Ooh. Let's do some news.
Some nudes?
Some news. We're doing news.
Can we do nudes at some point, though?
I don't know how that would work over audio podcast.
It's called imagination. We
Yeah.
just make it very, very descriptive, and people can form their own pictures.
All right.
This is from the RT.com. The news headline is Blasted or Painted? Asteroid to threaten Earth in 2013. So, to avert catastrophe, in February 2013, scientists are suggesting that asteroid 2012 DA14, and they're going to blast it with either paint or big guns.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't you paint
Paint?
it?
Paint? Yeah, paint.
Seems like the obvious answer.
Yeah, with big paintballs.
Oh wait, can we combine the paint and the big guns and have like a giant paintball gun, and then do both? Both have the gun and the paint working, simultaneously?
So, like, paint missiles?
Sure. Well, why not? Paint missiles. Yeah.
Well, I'm just wondering how they're gonna delve inside to, like, implant the firework into the fist.
They'll send up Bruce Willis, too.
Yeah, oh, okay, and Steve Buscemi?
No,
Okay.
he's too valuable to risk.
Well, going by that logic, we should send Ben Affleck as well. He's far more expendable than Bruce Willis.
But Bruce Willis is in
He's
the
in the
Expendables.
Expendables. I know. Yes, I know this.
Quite a conundrum we've got here. So,
Not really.
does it give the dimensions of this threatening asteroid that's threatening us?
That threatens?
Yeah.
No. It's at a distance of 27,000 kilometers. Oh, it's a 60-meter asteroid.
60 meter. That seems like it would be not too harmful.
No.
Just wipe out a small town, maybe.
Oh shit, it's Chris!
So, Chris, you want to do your intro? Did you want to, before we keep going, did you want to go by a different name on the internets?
Nah.
You want to just be Chris?
I'll just be Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
All my names on the internet are bad.
Oh, filthy names.
I guess, like, I
Filthy,
use
dirty
Norse Horse
names.
and Sodom Yacht are the two that are, like, not awful.
Sodom yacht.
Yeah.
So damn yacht.
Okay. So, Chris, did you want to do the intro?
Sure. Turn that frown jelly side down. Jelly Side Down podcast.
That's good.
Aced it.
No outtakes for Chris.
Alex took like 5 or 6 the last time.
I know. I was embarrassed for him.
Believe me, that went on for another, 5 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
I edited so much of that out, and I was just like, we don't have a show. Alright.
So, what are the hot topics on today's agenda?
We don't have topics. Alright, so today in the news, a man says he was kidnapped to give up Shaq sex tape.
Wait.
So there's
Sure.
is there
Is
there just
a
one
demand for that?
copy? Is there just one copy of Shaq's sex tape, and this guy has it? Or is
Yes.
Is it
Why would they
Shaq?
make one?
Was
Yeah.
Shaq kidnapped?
Nope. It was his recording producer. Victim is Robert Ross. He is a mumber.
He's a mumber.
He's a mumber.
Oh my god.
He's
Call
a-
that who?
Oh, he's a music promoter. I'm sorry, he's not a producer. He was a member of the Main Street Mafia Crips gang before he became a music promoter. But yeah, CNN's reporting that he was allegedly kidnapped.
Just so the kidnapper could obtain a sex tape. That is the most ludicrous kidnapping scenario.
Was this for profit or personal use?
I think it was personal use. So defendant Rolls was escorted victim Ross to a back room where he struck him with his handgun. They took Ross's diamond chain, Rolex watch, diamond earrings, and $15,000 in cash, and then demanded the videotape of Shaquille O'Neal having sex with several women.
At once or like in sequence?
It's a hell of a Shaq-attack.
Shaq Fu, man.
Wait,
What
is
if-
he wearing
what
the
if-
Kazam costume?
No, he's wearing the costume from Steel. Actually, it's
It's how you hammer those ladies.
Do you think? What if Shaq is the one behind it? What if he set this up because he wanted his sex tape back and he was afraid he was going to get out?
It's
Shaq
true.
Set up the
Like,
kidnapping.
apparently O'Neal knew the people who kidnapped him, or kidnapped the guy.
See, it's always the ones you know. Always the
Like-
ones you know.
Aren't like more than half of all celebrity sex tapes released by the celebrities?
I would have, in some roundabout way, yeah.
Yeah, I was under the impression that for the most part it was just, barely tried to cover up that it was leaked by the celebrities themselves.
Whoops! Here's my sex tape.
Don't look at it and make copies, and don't you even think about trying to sell it because that would be terrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't become more famous and junk.
I'm not exactly sure
Mainly
how
the
it helps
junk,
their
though.
career, other than like interviews with gossip magazines.
Because TMZ.
Yeah, TMZ.
Oh yeah.
And Howard Stern.
I mean, look at Kim Kardashian. She is,
No.
a multi-millionaire
Yeah, pass.
and only famous for having sex with. I don't even know. Was it Chris Brown? I don't even know.
I thought it was Ray J.
Ray
Yeah,
J.
Ray
Was
J.
it Ray J?
What?
Tia, wasn't
Not
that
even words.
isn't that Tia and Tamara's little brother?
But
What?
correct me if I'm
What are you
wrong, but
talking about?
Kardashians.
Talking about Sea Bear, that show.
No, sister.
Oh, okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't
Oh, it's
weren't
Moesha's
the
brother.
Kardashians didn't they become famous because of like Oj Simpson's trial? They were involved with that. His legal defense.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I don't know how they were involved in the Simpson case, but they were.
Yep. Now I saw on one of those I saw in a gossip magazine that OJ was claiming to be one of the Kardashians' father or something.
Oh, good.
So
Oh,
there you
good.
go.
Oh, good. It's good. It's about time they had a real father figure.
Apparently, Kato is doing VH1 things now.
Well, it's good for him.
Yeah, you know.
It's
gotta make a
nice. That's
Or
nice.
maybe he's making a killing doing that.
Wait, Kato didn't kill anyone.
Didn't he?
I hope not.
They never asked if the gloves fit him. That I know of.
Just naturally assumed it was the black guy.
As far as we know, it could have been him.
I don't think we should make these allegations. So, in other news, Mail Online, the headline is, How did it get there? Tree lobster thought to be extinct for 80 years found alive, clinging to 50 feet up on a remote Pacific rock taller than the Empire State Building.
A tree lobster?
A tree
Wait,
lobster.
A lobster is taller than the Empire State Building?
No, the
Oh my
Pacific,
God.
the
Someone call
Pacific
that,
Rock Formation.
He used to toss a rock back and forth between
Guys,
that
we
lobster.
can't talk about Godzilla when Alex isn't here. That's
He'll
like-
be so mad.
Okay.
No, in fact, we have to do it to teach him a lesson for not being here.
I was kind of hoping he would be here so I could do that thing I always do where I bring up anime and then you guys just feel bad for
And
like,
cry.
like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
But after seeing the pictures of the tree lobster, it's super disappointing.
Really?
I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. They're going to have claws, and they're going to be, like, swinging on vines. No, it's just an insect. So.
I just imagined some sort of Pokemon, like a lobster.
Quick, use leaf grasp. But, yeah, honestly, nothing's going to top those hideous coconut lobsters. They're, like, as prominent as raccoons in some regions and countries, and they're, like, clinging to people's garbage cans and climbing trees, and they're just hideous looking, as well as having huge, like, pincer claws that can break bones.
They're as big as raccoons?
They're a little bigger than raccoons, actually, but, I mean, they're like raccoons. They're as common as raccoons, and
they're
I forget
3.5 feet long?
That's ridiculous.
They're terrifying.
Do they have bandit masks?
No.
No.
I'm looking up a picture of this.
Okay, moving on. So, activistpost.com, they released the official list words of the feds monitoring on social networking sites.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they released like what are they called?
Trigger, like flag words?
Boggle Jr.
Yeah, Boggle Jr. words. No. Yeah, the flag words, the ones that will get you like put on a watch
Get
list.
you a free flag.
Nice.
Some of them are really ridiculous, like drill cops, recovery, prevention, response, police, team, facility, riot, crash. How long are you on one of those lists?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I remember, like, when I was, like, 12, I used to just go into chat rooms and be like, bomb president cops.
Well, you know you can get your
President cops! You'll get yours.
You know you can get your FBI file?
Yeah, that's in the Freedom of Information Act, I believe.
Yeah, you can get your CIA file, your FBI file, and they'll send it to you for free.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna be, like, a bunch of chat logs from Warcraft 3.
And, security details on how they are going to defend President Cops from you. That's, yeah, so, Frodo, you should make a really big post of, like, incorporating almost all those words in the Jellyside Down Facebook page.
Just so we'll get more views?
Yeah. From FBI, CIA search bots.
Also put, like, Kim Kardashian leaked videotape, Rihanna.
Remember when we put the Miley Cyrus as one of the tags? And, like, just all those videos were of Miley Cyrus.
Yep.
Oh, God.
So apparently...
Good attention's good attention, man.
Yeah, apparently Miley Cyrus is an atheist, though.
Oh, dread.
No way. Get out of town.
Shut the front door.
Holy shit.
Wait, can we disown her? Can we, like, sell her back to the Christians or something?
No, you're born again. Found Jesus.
So, how does her father feel about this, one
He
wonders?
he freaked out.
Broke his achy breaky heart, so he's crushed.
I just don't think he understands.
God damn it.
So do you guys know what walking tacos are?
Tacos that have legs?
It's this...
Is it a racial slur?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
No, it's fucking not. It's a food that you make. What you do is you get a bag of Doritos, and then you put your...
You know what? They gave these to us at Target.
Did they?
Yes.
What?
They sound awful.
Do you just,
They're actually pretty good.
do you just
Yeah,
fry
I've heard
these
they're
and
good.
You fry up some ground beef, maybe seasoned, and put it in with the Doritos?
Yeah, you just get those 36 packs of little Dorito bags, and you just put, ground beef and cheese and sour cream in there.
And lettuce and...
And then you take the bag and you just squeeze it in your hands and crush everything all up. And
Just like, it sounds kind of delicious, but it also sounds kind of disgusting. I don't know.
aren't all things that are kind of delicious kind of disgusting?
A little bit.
We should make some walking tacos and then maybe fry some Slim Jims. And
No,
have
I will
have
not.
a barbecue.
I will not eat
Oh
Slim
my
Jims.
god.
Like, I would do the walking tacos. Slim Jims are just gross.
Well, more Slim Jims for me.
Well,
All right.
you can't eat Slim Jims. You have to snap into them.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Moment of silence for Macho Man Randy Savage.
He lives on.
Shut up,
That was the worst moment of silence ever.
Moment of silence, you asses. Come on.
son of a bitch. We could actually just edit in a moment of silence. To me.
Yeah, just do that. I don't
our
have
full
the
respect for Macho Man Randy Savage.
I don't actually have the attention span for a moment of silence. But he does live on. He lives on.
I'm pretty sure our moment of silence
Skyrim.
has to be 3 minutes.
Has anybody
Of playtime?
That'd be great. Let's just finish the
No,
podcast
playtime's
right
over.
here, so that the majority of it is just the moment of silence.
Just 53 minutes of moment of silences.
Oh my god! I just looked at the goddamn coconut lobster. That is horrendous.
Delayed
Sean, you might be
reaction.
bad at Google. You might be bad at
Jesus.
They're big too.
Oh my god, it's clinging to a garbage can. That is horrible.
I told you, they're like raccoons. But about
Ugh.
12 times more terrifying.
and way less cute.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Do you guys know what "Let me Google that for you" is?
Yeah, I've seen it several times, and it's always useful. Just you use the "Let me Google that for you" URL and whatever the person is asking for, and it just brings up the page of Google and types it into the search bar for them, and then brings up the results. Because people are too goddamn lazy to Google something, but they can ask all sorts of questions while on the internet. Like, what's this? What's that? Look it up. So yeah, another tool for people to be snarky with on the internet.
So, I listen to podcasts.
I listen to podcasts.
You listen to Comedy Bang Bang.
No, I listen to Nerdist.
Yep, I listen to Nerdist. I haven't heard the most recent. What was Willem Dafoe, I think.
Was it? I haven't downloaded them in a while, but
I just started listening to Comedy Bang Bang, and they had John Hamm on, and they played
Oh,
Would You
nice.
Rather. And one of the options was every time you laugh for the rest of your life, you'll laugh the theme song of MASH. John Hamm did it, and it was the funniest thing I may have ever heard. It's like top 10. Yeah. You can find it
My laughing is painless. It brings on many changes.
It sounds like you're crying, not laughing.
Well, you'd eventually you'd start crying when you laugh. Suicide is painless. Oh man.
Want to tell puns for like 15 minutes?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Do you have some good ones?
Did you hear about the lone gunman at the JCPenney store?
No.
That there were many casualties.
Ah. That was good because I thought it was going in a direction, and then it didn't. It went the other way.
I tried to catch some fog, but I missed.
Oh god.
Weather.
Weather puns.
It's very
This is
foggy
good.
tonight.
I'm glad we did this.
Damn it.
We can talk about anything you guys want. I don't really care.
There was something I was gonna bring up, but
Incest, am I right?
Yeah.
Fun for the
Me
whole
too.
family.
Gangbang. 5 out of 6 people enjoy it, am I right?
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Rape jokes.
Chris, did you know the age of consent in the Vatican is 12?
In the Vatican?
Yeah, in Vatican City.
Well, I think that was, there's something about that in the Bible, I think.
Oh, Jesus, is there?
Yeah. Well, I know that was
Once-
like the average...
Once a girl has her first blood.
Oh, God. Wait. Why are they giving these girls machine guns and putting them inside of police departments?
Yep.
But, yeah, that was the average age of marriage during biblical times was 12.
Yeah,
I don't know about average, but fairly common is my understanding.
I think it's more than fairly common. I think that was pretty much you got betrothed at like age 8, and you were expected to be married by 11. Like after like age 13, you're an old maid.
Yeah.
Just no good. No,
Yeah, you used up.
Yep.
Used up. Well, like
Unmarriageable.
once they like tear themselves, I mean,
You know, who wants that anyway?
yeah, it's just sloppy. That's why you have to have multiple wives.
Toss them on the pile.
Yep.
this is taking a turn, this podcast.
A turn down someplace I don't want to go. He's right, you know.
Is he?
What does that guy say in that movie where the Earth is like, it's not spinning, it's standing still and whatnot?
The day the earth stood still?
Yeah, that one.
Necktie is to...
Brute?
Yeah.
Necktie is to bow tie as...
Ratu Varaktu Nikto or something?
Yeah,
Something.
it's like Klaatu, Barato, Nikto, or something. I think that's right. Something.
It's what he says or what he's supposed to say in the Army of Darkness.
Klaatu, Barata, Nikto is what he says.
Yeah. Okay.
And there was some sort of thing.
My
Yep.
ears hurt.
So I started watching Doctor Who.
Yeah?
I-
At the
Yeah.
beginning?
No. The Ninth Doctor, which is the series that started in 2005.
Is that Tennant?
Hmm?
Is that David Tennant?
No, it's, he only did it for 1 year.
Oh, is that the gay guy?
Well, Doctor Who isn't gay, but...
Well, the
I
actor.
don't know if the actor is.
I saw this chat show with like one of the doctors before Tennant, and like he was the gayest man I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, this guy played the antagonist and the Seeker. But yeah, I started watching the 2005 series. The one before that was 1996, and that was only like 1 or 2 seasons, and the one before that was like 1960 or something like that. Like, I was under the impression it had just been going, like, sporadically, but it's more like it's just been like 3 different chunks, and basically if you want to go before 2005, you have to sit through some awful shit.
Right. One
Now,
assumes.
when was the series where Ian McKellen was on it?
I would assume in the 60s and 70s.
That sounds about
That's
right.
the one you have to watch.
I don't know. There's been all kinds of great guest stars and stuff, but the ones that I've watched so far, they had one with Simon Pegg.
What's the Community one? Is that Professor Spacetime?
Inspector Spacetime.
Inspector Spacetime?
Yeah.
In the Community universe, Inspector Spacetime actually came before Doctor Who, and Doctor Who directly ripped it off.
That's awful.
I thought that was kind of funny. But what were you saying, Chris, before I rudely interrupt?
I don't know, my attention span.
I think you said Simon
Oh, yeah,
Pegg.
they had Simon Pegg, and they had the mom from Shaun of the Dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's on Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
I like that show.
Yeah, she becomes the Prime Minister. Spoilers.
You ruined it.
Now I can't watch it.
It's like an afternote, or a footnote. At the end of the episode, they're like, by the way, she's going to be the Prime Minister now. And then they go to a different time.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, that show, like, it's got episodes that are, like, zany, like, almost Scooby-Doo levels of just, like, what the hell? And then it's got episodes that are, like, legitimately creepier than, like, any, like, Twilight Zone or X-Files episode.
Yeah, I like to think of it as how they portrayed it on extras. And I'd rather not taint that vision.
With the slug, the giant space slug.
Yep. The redhead, though, in the most recent Doctor Who series was really hot. I forget her name.
I haven't, like, followed it. I heard that there was, like, a Well, there probably is every time there's a new Doctor, but I heard like people really didn't like the new one.
Yeah, it
But
takes
I
a
think they've
while.
kind of come around.
Yeah, it takes a while for people to get used to the new Doctors.
And the new companions and other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the companions, I don't know. They just kind of exist as like a foil to the Doctor so that he can say things.
Exactly.
So,
I wish
don't think
I wish American TV had something like that, like just a staple.
You mean
of
a show that's not about family, that's long running and successful?
yeah,
Or is
and
it
like
just,
they keep
just
switching
fluff
up the characters. Like I'd be okay if like there was still a Zorro TV show on the air
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. I mean,
Or-
I don't know. I was hoping Fringe would be like that, but like it's not.
Maybe if they would have kept doing the Adam West Batman show, I think that would have been ours.
Oh, God.
Has anybody?
Well, I guess we have Star Trek.
Yeah. Well, is that? Wait, are they doing a new one
No.
or something?
I think they're trying to, based off the new movie series.
I watched like a couple episodes of the newest one. What was that? Enterprise.
Enterprise, yeah.
Yeah, they'll pick you up.
And I was like, this sucks. But apparently, like, it's well liked by Trekies.
Oh, really?
I
Maybe it got better.
I assume so, but I think like there's still a camp of Trekkies who just like gave up, maybe even on Trekkiedom in general, just because they hated it so much.
I remember I watching the first episode and I was like, "There's a lot of sex in this."
There's a-
I don't know.
I remember a little. I remember hating the intro.
Oh yeah, that shitty song.
Yeah, it was like folk. It wasn't even like good folk. It was just like awful.
Yeah. Even Voyager wasn't like that great if you go back and watch it. Like, I really kind of wish that, like,
Oh,
Jar
Chakotay.
Jar Binks and Neelix would, like, crash their spaceships into each other and just kill each other.
Stop doing that.
Chakotay.
Stop.
Chakotay.
It's
Are you doing
gross. sir.
Chakotay just saying Chakotay?
No, that's Janeway.
Ew.
You were gross,
yeah,
sir.
I,
How dare you?
I didn't dislike Voyager. I watched more of like the later seasons than the early ones, but I never like followed it. I just occasionally it was on.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was like on the perfect time after school or work that I ended up seeing more of it than any other like Star Trek, aside from maybe Deep Space Nine. I don't know why, but I watched a lot of
I
that.
never watched because I don't like Whoopi Goldberg.
I don't like Whoopi Goldberg
She scarred
either,
me.
but she's not on it that often. Like there are plenty of episodes she
Every
doesn't
time
even
I
show
watched
up.
it, she was talking to that ugly douche, the guy with the face, the really ugly guy. I
Worf?
forget his name. No.
The water
You're
shapeshifter.
talking about the Ferengi?
Yeah, the Ferengi. What
Oh,
the I can't remember. But he's
Skrillex
always
or
like,
something.
And Whoopi Goldberg was like, "Look at my hat."
She was like that a lot.
As far as I know, that was every episode of Deep Space Nine. Was just the Ferengi and Whoopi Goldberg having
Look-
that exchange.
look at my hat.
That's
Has anybody seen Theodore Rex?
I've
Yes,
lost
a
him.
long time ago. I saw it a long time ago.
But me and Sean, we were watching the Star Trek the original series for a while.
Yeah.
That kind of stopped. I was actually
Who won?
enjoying it. Who won? I
Mhm.
guess Kirk kind of wins.
Like every time.
Yeah, he wins a lot.
He's got a lot of lady friends, and like every other episode, there's always a new lady for him.
Does anybody else realize how hilarious it is that I think it's either Star Trek 2 or 3 where he has the kid that's like, hey.
Yeah, it's Khan, Wrath of Khan.
Okay, I know like 2 and 3 run into each other, so I forget where he shows up, but because I really didn't care for the character. But
Yeah, and then never speaks about him
He
again.
died.
Yeah, he
Well, no,
dies.
Yeah, he
Well, no,
dies, and that's it.
Yeah.
4 or
Well,
5,
yeah,
where
they
the
do.
Klingons are dying.
Yeah, he looks at the picture wistfully.
Well,
It's like,
in,
oh, my
in the
son.
one where the Klingons are dying and they have to help them or whatever, Spock is like, we have to help them or they're going to die. And Kirk is like, let them die. Because
Was that the one with Christopher Lloyd, or was that the
no, I
one...
think it was after that, but it was because Christopher Lloyd killed his son that he barely knew.
Yeah.
No, didn't Khan kill the son? Khan kills the son.
Was it? I don't know. Whatever.
I'm pretty sure.
All I know is Kirstie Alley's awful.
Sure is.
She played Mr. What's his face.
Mixie Spitalik?
I can't remember the name of the character, but like she played a Klingon or like half Klingon or something.
Oh, I think she's half Vulcan, I think.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, she was a Vulcan.
Yeah, she was Vulcan.
Yeah. And like they called her Mr. whatever, so I don't know if they were just like transgendered Vulcan or if they just call everybody Mr. in Vulcan culture.
No, it's actually what you do in naval thing. Like we looked it up.
It's a title.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
really?
it was actually the correct way to address
Well, don't I?
her as an officer.
Yeah, like they. Yeah, yep. Like the yeoman and all the other things, just subtle references to naval terminology.
She was supposed to be Spock's daughter, I think. Like, or no, was it the other one? Fuck, I can't remember. There was like two people played the same part, and then Kim Cattrall was supposed to be that part, and then they just made her into somebody else.
Yeah.
And I think she was supposed to be Spock's daughter that they just never really talked about. Oh, right, because that lady rapes child Spock
Yep.
on that
Yeah,
planet.
she does. Yep.
That was weird. Why would they do that? Why would they do
It had to
Like
happen.
birth? Was it like birth?
that? Kind of, yeah.
Or The Woodsman? Oh god. We can just talk about all the movies with pedophilia elements in it. That'll get us a lot of hits, right?
Leon the Professional.
I thought the Woodsman was about dodgeball.
Nope.
He's holding a ball on the cover of the movie. I thought it was.
Yeah, it's
Dodgeball.
because he stole it from a child after he raped it.
Oh.
My God.
That's legitimately like the message they're sending there.
Jesus.
Nice.
Possum broke into local bakery and ate so many pastries he couldn't move.
Was he just playing Possum?
Might be
Probably.
a picture. You used the name for the thing that the guy did.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I'm kind of lost.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Was there more news and stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
What about actual news? Is there any actual news? Let's talk about politics. People like it when you do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Santorum's a douche, am I right?
Yeah, guy.
Jesus.
Did you hear that a bunch of people are pulling their ads for Rush Limbaugh?
Yeah.
Not their sponsorship or whatever because he called some girl a slut.
Yeah, because she wanted something. She wanted them to pay
Women
for her.
always wanting things. Am I right? What sluts?
She wanted the government to pay for her birth control. That's entitled to her under Obamacare.
Yep. And then I think Obama was like apologizing or something.
Is his face smashed in?
Obama's?
No, the possum.
They killed that possum and then they posed it for that picture and they're like, this will go over great on meme base.
Isn't that adorable? Oh, Chris, are you excited for Mass Effect 3?
Oh,
No.
literally everybody asked me that question. I am actually kind of excited, like, if I could play it, but
Oh.
I don't know. My PS3 is still broken. Although, I may be exchanging it for a new one, which would be cool.
That would be cool. It was kind of funny. Settlers froze on him already.
Oh, really? His new one?
Yeah. Well, he was playing Mass Effect 3, and all of a sudden, you just hear this. No. He's
Was
like,
it the game or was it the PS3? Do you think?
I don't know. His PS3's been acting up since what was the game? Skyrim. Skyrim really fucked with his PS3.
That's weird.
Oh, that's right. Skyrim could fuck with people's PS3s. Like, it could even, like, wipe their hard drive, couldn't it?
Yeah, it had a lot of problems.
Yeah. PCs, am I right?
Yeah.
Would.
Political correctness.
Oh.
Uh,
I get it. I don't get it. Explain it.
Sean, say something interesting.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Oh, you fucker.
You're not gonna trick me into this, no.
Say something avant-garde. You went to film school.
I found out recently that, why am I echoing? Hello? 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 Hello?
What did you find out? What did you find out?
Oh, I found out recently that Vikings won their seaworthy journeys. They would bring a raven with them, and they would release the raven, and the raven would fly straight up 5,000 meters or yards or whatever, feet probably, feet, and then it would like sit there for a second looking for land, and if it would spot land, it would dart off in a direction. And then they would just follow the raven, and if there wasn't any land to be found, it would just fly back to the boat.
And then they'd kill it.
Yeah,
I
and eat
did
it.
not know that.
I thought that was interesting. It makes sense with like Odin and stuff with his raven fellows.
I'm kind of... Well, I don't know. Which do you think came first? Using the raven or the raven myth?
Oh, you mean... Wait, for a second I was thinking of Brandon Lee and the Crow. I was like, what? It's just like...
You brought this up.
Every generation, a new crow is born. I don't know. I haven't seen the Crow. Is that a thing?
What?
Is it like Highlander?
Why are we talking about the crow now?
To be fair, I
Stop
haven't
it.
seen The Crow either. I haven't seen The Crow
I
either.
think Kirsten Dunst was like the last crow, so we can just not talk.
No, well, David Boreanaz was the devil. Kirsten Dunst was in it.
And Rufio was the crow.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
So good at crowing.
Well, yeah. Come on, man. Crow.
Can't fly,
Bangarang, dude.
can't
Bangarang.
crow.
He ain't no pan. Bangarang!
I think if I had to get something tattooed across my chest, it would be Bangarang.
Just nipple to
I'm just
nipple.
saying. Yeah.
God damn it.
Shoulder to shoulder, man.
Oh, nice. That sounds like the worst tattoo ever.
Are you kidding me? You know how impressed I'd be if somebody had a Bangarang tattoo?
Andrew's getting a Hulk Hogan tattoo across his chest.
Am I?
Yeah.
Is it gonna
Just-
have feather boas?
He just Hulkamaniac. Just right across his chest.
So you guys all excited for SpringCon? Yeah?
I know Sean is. Sean won't stop talking about it.
Yeah.
It's true. I
I
just
figured. I mean, he keeps sending me these weird text messages. I got an email from the Minnesota Comic Book Association saying SpringCon something or other.
Saying, please don't come this year.
Please don't come this year. It's really embarrassing for everyone who shows up. We might be able to get one of the Kryptonians from Superman 2, or a Stormtrooper extra from the new trilogy.
Did you read that article about the kid who played young Anakin Skywalker?
Is he
What's-
gay?
No, what's his name, Sean?
Jake Lloyd.
Jake Lloyd?
Jake Lloyd.
Jake Lloyd? Sorry,
He's Christopher Lloyd's. He's Christopher Lloyd's grandson.
he's Christopher Lee's
Sean
grandson.
sounds like some sort of Daft Punk.
Around the world, around the world, around the world. Is it still
My
auto-tuning?
name is Earl. My
My
name is Earl.
Name is Earl, man. Wow, we're terrible at this.
It tastes like squirrel. All right. So apparently, he said he'll never act again, and he described all the bullying he received in school, where like kids would make fun of him and would apparently in the hallway make lightsaber noises when he walked by, which to me doesn't seem that bad.
More like Fag Vader, am I right?
Dork Vader.
No, that would be clever.
Oh, I'm sorry.
These are middle school.
Darth Fager. Get it? This is a fag.
Darth Cocksucker.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Lord of the Sith Cocksuckers.
Why didn't his parents just like put him in homeschool or You know, that's my question.
Murder him for ruining things.
It's not his fault. It's Lucas's fault. You can't blame a little kid.
You know what? They all say that we hung those Nazis. We didn't just say Hitler's the bad guy. Let's let all the people that pulled the triggers go.
They were adults. You
know what? He should have known better than to participate in that project. His agent should have known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a pretty big payday to just leave sitting there.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a really big candy bar.
I would totally be called Fag Vader for like $1 million.
For how long, though?
Forever.
Okay.
I would change my name to Fag Vader.
Hello, Mr. Fag
I'd change my name to
Vader.
Fag Vader for $50,000.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I'd do a lot for $50,000. I'd change my name to something stupid.
You hear that, listeners? Start up a PayPal account. We're gonna get this to happen.
We'll start a chip in for this. We'll
Yeah.
go.
I wonder if they would let you do that. Like, it would be hilarious if we actually did this and we got $50,000.
And then they just
I
wouldn't.
filed a form and it got rejected, and then we were sued for fraud because I couldn't legally change my name to Fag Vader.
I don't know why you couldn't.
There are things that you can't change your name to.
There's
Like?
things that you can't name your kid, but I don't know if you can't change your
Like
name
Vader.
to a knowing adult.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know if you can change your name to things that are copywritten. Can you change your name to, like, Nabisco Cheez-It?
I wonder if I could actually change my name to Frodo.
The Frodo Zhivago?
Yeah. My stage
You should change your last name to Frodo so people have to call you Mr. Frodo.
name.
Frodo. Just call yourself Frodo.
It's like
Frodo.
Yeah, and then you could pretend you're like some sort of Lord of the Rings Pokemon.
All right.
Be like, what's your name? Frodo.
Changing your name in California.
I think they have the most restrictions, but I'm not sure. Does anybody know about that thing with Minneapolis and gay marriage?
Is there a thing going on?
Yeah, there's like a referendum being passed that will ban gay marriage in Minnesota. Like right now, I don't know what the deal is. I think right now it's not explicitly banned, it's just not explicitly allowed, and they want to like explicitly ban it. And it's probably going to get passed because all the people that are, that are passionate about it are the people who are advocating it. And mostly people that would vote down or whatever just don't know about it.
Yeah, I heard about that a while back, and I didn't hear anything since.
Because, obviously, a lot of gays would turn out to vote against it, but how many straight people... there's a lot of straight people who aren't anti-gay marriage, but they just don't care because they're not... It doesn't affect them directly.
Right. But it is an election year, so at least people would go who wouldn't normally be voting in an off-election year.
Are you guys gonna vote on the all the spots where you don't know who the hell they are?
You mean for judgeships and stuff?
Yeah, and
County
sure.
water.
I always do what my dad does. He always votes for the guy that's not the incumbent.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah, that's what I always do. I'm like, I don't know you, so just vote.
I always vote green if there's an option, communist if there's an option, or just usually Democrat, which I probably shouldn't do, but
Oh.
I actually don't really mind Republicans on a local level.
I always just vote for people I know, so I write in names.
Oh, you can do it. It can be free if you're below a low income. For name changing. Sorry to bring
Really?
that back. Yeah.
In California? Or
No,
here?
Minnesota. I checked Minnesota.
Well, I'm getting 100% of my taxes back, so I'm probably low enough that I could just change my name to Fag Vader for free, so we won't even need to raise the $50,100. We'll just need to raise the flat $50,000.
All right.
It's weird that there isn't things you can't change your there should be an exception thing. Please do not put a pound sign in your name because that's not gonna work.
I
Just
literally
put a .jpg so it'll fuck with every file.
dot file name.
Oh, that can be Andrew's name, file name.
I'll be .exe.
What's the name of that Nigerian prince? I should change my name to that.
Then it'll be really funny if you get an email from him asking for,
It would be
a
really
small
funny
fee.
if I just looked in my bank account and found millions of dollars from idiots making out checks to me.
Awesome. So, Dante Bosco, the guy who played Rufio, is now reading Homestuck and posting about it on his Tumblr.
There you go.
My name is Earl, my name is Earl. My name is Earl, my name is Earl.
What forms of media are y'all partaking in?
What do you mean?
Are you watching any shows right now or anything like that?
I'm watching Castle still.
Oh yeah?
I guess Game of Thrones is starting next month.
Yeah, pretty soon.
Oh, dang, I gotta finish watching season 1 then.
I don't know what I'm doing with all my spare time because, like, last year I watched House and Bones and Fringe and, like, 2 or 3 other shows, and this year I'm not watching any of them,
Yeah.
and I don't really feel like I have any more free time.
John, do a funny voice. That was so good. That was good.
Has everyone seen The Who yet? Or, wait, no. The one.
The band?
The Dr. Seuss movie.
The Lorax?
The Lorax.
The Who?
Didn't Sittler see it?
Yeah, Silly Side.
No, I haven't seen The Who.
I
I don't
won't
have
get
several $100
fooled
for a
again.
ticket.
But how is The Lorax?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Get all my trees chopped down again! And the Lorax smashes an axe on stage.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
What's
Are you
up?
running a sync?
No?
Well, stop it.
Okay. Yeah.
Laping.
Yeah.
Shit. God damn it.
Did you kill Thane? Oh!
That's all I had.
Okay.
That's Hitler.
Yeah, he just came in to say that Thane sent him an email in Mass Effect 3. Let's talk about something Sean can talk about.
Alright.
Boobies, am I right?
More like dicks, am I right? Big.
Oh, I saw a news article where apparently a baby died of herpes. It contracted herpes during a circumcision.
Seriously?
Yeah,
What?
like I guess like the guy performing the circumcision must not have cleaned the knife or something, and the baby
After circumcising someone with herpes? Like,
yeah or something, and so
they
the
use
baby.
new scalpels every time. Or they're supposed to.
Well, I'm guessing it was like a rabbi. Maybe it was like a friend of the family.
Is he?
Is that a jab at rabbis?
Is it?
Maybe
I
a
don't know.
stab at
Oh.
rabbis, am I right?
Are you
Rabbi Jab. New segment on Jelly Side Down.
are you
Rabbi
saying
jab?
what I'm saying is that rabbis are too cheap to get different scalpels every time they
Yes.
perform a bris?
Yes.
It's a
I could buy a new one, but I don't really want to.
that was terrible.
I know.
Woody Allen doesn't cut off meat. Well, parts. He specializes in little girls, not little boys.
Although, I gotta say, the Morgan Freeman thing to me is grosser than the Woody Allen thing.
What's the Morgan Freeman thing? His hand?
No, he's marrying his step granddaughter.
He might marry his step granddaughter, yeah.
Wait, is it like a thing like because he can give her more money when he dies?
No, they're in a romantic relationship.
Oh, gross. That's a legitimate thing though. Like it's apparently easier to like die or something and money. There's like no estate tax or something if you
If it's to your an heir.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Epic.
You just need cricket sound effects, and this would be perfect.
Sean, do the thing music.
The Thing music?
Yeah, the thing music. That's not the thing music. That's you like going to the dentist.
What like the boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
People find your Han videos.
Our Han videos are at Landmines Gaming. That's the channel name. And, yep, you can find more info about our social media outlets on the channel.
Nice. Are you guys super good at Han?
Yeah.
That'd be great if you were just like, no, we're kind of bad. So we're gonna do a Dota 2. You're gonna teach me how to play, right?
Yeah,
Oh god.
definitely. And there's actually, like, in Dota 2, when you play, I can, like, connect to the game and I see what you see, and then I can, like, put my mouse on your screen to, like, show you things.
Dude, don't put your mouse on my screen.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
You know, it's okay. It's
So invasive.
It's
Let it
sense-
happen.
It's
Let
bad.
it happen.
Some bad clicks.
All right, here we are with Sean's pick of the week, musically speaking. This week's pick, coming from one of my personal favorite artists, Andrew Bird. For those of you that do not know Andrew Bird, he is a Chicago-based singer-songwriter, sort of kind of in the realm of indie folk singer-songwriter, kind of rockish type dude. What makes him interesting, though, is he's a classically trained violinist. When he was growing up, he basically just, in the most traditional manner, was taught violin, and then as he began to create his own music, he incorporated this whole element of classical violin into his rock. And so you got this sort of weird kind of folk violin rock aspect that makes him so interesting. He's also he's an Olympic level whistler. He has a very, very distinct whistle that he uses in all of his, not all of his songs, but a pretty large majority. And it's you hear the whistle and you know it's the Andrew Bird whistle. But anyway, today, this being March 6th, 2012, he released what I believe is his, I think it's his 6th studio album, entitled Break It Yourself. And it's been about 2 years or so since his last album. So this was, for me at least, it was a very highly anticipated record. And over the weekend, I had been streaming it from NPR.com, because usually with some of these indie artists, NPR will offer live streams of their album, like the previous week. And pretty much all weekend, I've been streaming this record, and maybe his best record so far. I really, really like it. It's a little bit more low key than his last, but it's just the way he uses his instrumentation. It's very, very layered. He's got the violins, he's got guitars, he's got crazy horn sounds, he's got the whistling. He has he's a very naturalistic sound to him. I don't know, Frodo, if you've ever heard Andrew Bird before.
I may have, and just am not recognizing the name.
Okay. The one single from his new album, they've been playing it on The Current. I'm sure you've heard it at least one point. But yeah, his another really interesting thing about Andrew Bird is he's one of the only artists that actually conjures up. Whenever I hear a song by him, it always makes me think of science. And I don't know if it's just his lyrics, but he always says he has a very scientific method with his lyrics and how his songs go.
Okay.
It's almost like his songs is if you took biology and put it into music. Very, very strange. He talks about molecules and cellular things, and he's really a big fan of breaking things down into the smallest parts. Very scientific music, I guess. If I was a biologist, I would have Andrew Bird playing in my lab all the time. But yeah, the new record it's very, very enjoyable. I highly recommend it. It's called Break It Yourself. And some key tracks from this one. The very opening track, I believe it's called Desperate Breeds. That is a very, very, very low key, but really, really good album opener. And it kind of sets the tone for the whole album. Another great track, and this was the single that was released a few weeks ago. It's called Eye on Eye. It's one of the more, I guess, rocking tracks, because it's quite a folky type album. Then the third track which is the one I was the most excited about. It's called Lusitania,
Mhm.
and it's a duet. It's a duet between Andrew Bird and one of my other favorite artists, Saint Vincent. She does guest vocals on this song, and it was great because it was probably about 2 years ago when I saw Andrew Bird in concert, and he played a really early version of this song, and I remember like really liking it, but I couldn't find it anywhere because he had never done a studio recording of it. He just played it live every now and then, and now here we are 2.5 some years later, and it's on his new record, and it's full studio version, and it sounds fantastic, and like it kind of brought me back to when I saw it at the concert, which was pretty great. And it's a great song, and to find out that the guest vocalist was Saint Vincent, which I had no idea, that was pretty surprising and amazing for me. But yeah, it's Andrew Bird, Break It Yourself. Check it out, it's awesome.
All right, thanks, Sean.
Yep.
Are you smacking your lips?
No, I was not.
Bow,
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 bow.
bow, 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 bow.
Wait,
Oh,
are you doing Ferris Bueller?
Ooh, ah.
bow, 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 bow. Oh yeah. Bow. Yeah.
Okay. Finally got it. So we can just say goodnight, and then that'll be it.
Good night. That'll be it.
Okay.
This has been Jelly Side Down.
What is that thing that
Thanks
Walter
for
Cronkite says?
Good night and good luck.
That's not Walter Cronkite.
No,
I know.
that's George Clooney.
That wasn't George Clooney. That was the other guy.
Whatever.
David Stratton.
Edward R. Murrows, J. Edgar R. Murrows, J. Edgar, Marrow.
Edgar
J. Edgar
Hoover.
Hoover.
Yeah.
Edgar Roosevelt.
Edgar suit. Your skin's hanging off your bones.
Alright, thanks guys. Hopefully
Back in the
Good
house.
night.
this
Thank you.
will be somewhat usable.
Thanks for having me on the show, guys.
You are so welcome. You're never coming back.
Baby.
Never. You are
For only a
banned.
nominal fee.
You are banned from this podcast.